Hey everybody, this is Ali Mudano for North Avenue Nation, and I am joined by Advertising Professor and Iona alum, Laura Esposito. Laura, thank you so much for joining us.
Cool.
So let's talk Super Bowl 48 advertisements and commercials. Overall, what was your impression?
Well, overall, we were looking for a good game, we were looking for good ads, and we ended up with neither. I think it was a bit of a disappointment. Most of the advertisers seem to either go to trying too hard to be memorable and kind of failing on that end, or on the other end, staying safe and sticking with their past strategies.
So let me backtrack a little bit and talk about what goes into the preparation and the funding for this type of advertisement. So everybody knows Super Bowl, more than just the game, people look forward to the commercials.
Easily a year in advance. I mean, it's a $4 million investment for a 30-second commercial. Some companies decided to go big and always go big, and some decide to go small in one 30-second commercial. Pepsi did really an interesting move with sponsoring the halftime show. All they did was one 30-second commercial to introduce the halftime show, and that was it. So they went for more of a master brand kind of idea.
Okay, so let's talk best and worst, in your opinion. Best commercial, I know a lot of sites were saying that Clydesdale with the puppy, Budweiser commercial, but that was also similar to something that they did in years past.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't think there was any single ad that everybody was talking about the next day. No breakout, nothing like the Betty White Snickers ad. There was nothing like that. The Budweiser ad was a nice ad with the Clydesdale and the puppy. However, it's similar to the ad they did last year with the Clydesdale and his trainer. So they played safe.
Mm-hmm. And any major flops, in your opinion?
Yeah, I was really disappointed with the M&M's ad. Okay. They did such a nice build-up with it, having the yellow M&M get shot by an arrow and see what happens on 2-2 at the Super Bowl. And then it was a big, so who cares?
How has social media actually changed the ad game?
Social media has made advertising more of a one-to-one communication, where if a consumer hates your product, then they will tweet it out, and if they have lots of followers, it'll get picked up and retweeted. Or on Facebook, you start complaining about something that happened. Advertisers now have to respond in real time. And you have to be careful now. I mean, social media can be used for such great good, the way Oreo used it at the Super Bowl last year. When the lights went out, they said you can still dunk in the dark, and they got more play on that free tweet than some advertisers got on their, last year was $3.8 million for the 30-second commercial. So it's totally changed the game. Totally changed the game.
And do consumers have more input because they are on Twitter and they can be more vocal than, like you said, in years past?
Absolutely. Social media has made the relationship between the advertiser and the consumer even more important.
And finally, can you think of any other time, maybe coming up, that commercials and advertisements are going to be as big of a deal as they were on Sunday night?
I think the Super Bowl is because of all the technology. And people can watch television programs anytime they want to. Mm-hmm. Now to have one event where people are actually all sitting there at that time, sitting watching it, few and far between. The Emmys can come close. Any of those live award shows.
The Oscars
coming up. But those don't even garner the same interest as the Super Bowl does. The Super Bowl is the highest